Hi everyone, I'm here outside Halifax Test Centre. I'm just going to take you on another test route. This test route from the test centre is going to make us go left. So mirror signal, make sure I look right, left, right, start moving out. Remember, this is a two-way road, so once you pass these parked vehicles, come back to the left side before you do your mirror signal for left and right. And at the end I'm going to go right. Check my left mirror, come back in. Mirror signal to go right. Still in first gear. I've got to make sure I look right, left, right, even if I think it's clear. That's the minimum check that you must do. Otherwise you'll start losing minors, and off we go. Straighten up, quick look in the mirrors and build up my speed. I'm on a 30-mile road. And off we go. Try not to drift too far away from the curb, maybe just about up to a metre is good. Take the first road on the right, so I'm not too far, so I mirror signal. I'm going to put it into second gear before I go in the box, that's one less thing to do. As I come in, I'm looking ahead, there's nothing coming, straighten up, turn, steer into the centre of my lane, and off we go. Quick mirror check, and proceed. Still on a 30-mile-per-hour road. But a bit further on, the speed limit is going to change to 20. Right, so I can see the 20-mile sign ahead. I've got to make sure I get my speed just under 20 before I reach that. So a little peep at my speedometer. Yeah, I'm at 20. Proceed. And at the traffic lights crossroad, I'm going to go straight ahead. Just going to let this car park up. It's doing a parallel manoeuvre into first gear. Two lines ahead of me, so I'm going to stop as soon as I can't see the first one. And stop into first gear. Right, get my bike, do a mirror check, move off. There's some people waiting near the traffic lights, but they're not moving. So I'm good to go. Still on a 20 miles one. Got a bend coming up. Got a zebra crossing ahead of me that I need to scan on approach. You can't see one side, less space, less speed here as well. Got a bit narrow. Can't see one side of the zebra crossing. Always ease off the gas a little bit. Make sure there's nobody waiting. Could be a child, could be somebody in a wheelchair, you don't know. And off we go. Got another crossroad coming up ahead, and I'm going to go straight ahead for this route. Now the road markings for this crossroad are telling me that I have to use the right side to go straight ahead, because it's slightly staggered. Again, brake, clutch down, get my first gear ready, start scanning all sides, and I'm good to go. Off we go. On this road they might ask you to do a manoeuvre. Could be a parallel park on the left. Again, I'm keeping a bit of space from the parked cars up to about a metre, just in case somebody opens the door. So that's demonstrating you're keeping your clearance there. Alright, so got a sign still telling me I'm joining a 20 miles on. I'm going to go left at the end of the road, so mirror signal. I'm going to follow the curb as well to the left as much as I can and start peeping, and I'm okay to go. I didn't have to stop there. I've got my first gear ready on approach, had a look right, left, right. It was quite an open junction. Still 20 miles on. Got a bend coming up. And for those of you who know Halifax, there's a zebra crossing coming up near the school. There are the flashing ambers. Still on a 20 miles on, so I've got it in second gear. I'm just hovering over the brake as well. I don't want to go over. I've got a 30 sign, but I've got to make sure I do not go over 20 until I pass that sign. Right, quick check in the centre mirror. Add a little bit of a gas and off we go. There we go. Into third gear. I'm going to hover over the brake as well so the speed don't shoot up quick. And at the traffic lights I'm going to go right. A lot of the times when you're going down a steep road like this, you don't need a lot of gas. The weight of the car, the gear is going to help you build up speed. So mirror signal for right. I'm going to drop it into second gear. Still braking a little bit here. The light is still green. And as I go around, I'm just going to drift to the left side. There we go. Cycle lane. I'm just going to drive alongside it. Build my speed up. Off we go. Ahead I can see a 40 mile zone. Again, don't go over 30 until you pass that sign. Quick check in your mirror because you're changing your speed. And off you go. Just gently, slowly squeeze the gas pedal, add a little bit more. And off we go. Still maintaining that safe gap from parked vehicles. Back into the centre of my lane. They could ask you to pull up on the left here, and you can do in the cycle lane. The cycle lanes are broken on this one, and there's no yellow parking lines telling us I can't stop there. Yeah, so I've got my speed to about 37, 38, that's good. I'm still looking further down to any more hazards or obstructions. I can see there's a bend coming up, there's some cars parked on the left as well. Again, I want to try and keep that safe gap from parked vehicles because you never know when somebody might open the door without actually checking the mirrors first to make sure it's safe to do so. Yeah, so I've got my gap. I've got a sign telling me I've got quite a sharp bend coming up. I've got road markings telling me to slow down. So I'll just squeeze the brakes a bit. There's the bend. Still trying to keep it in the centre of my lane as I go around this bend. And off we go. A little squeeze on the brake for this bend. Gently back on the gas. Right, ahead, 30 mile zone. Got solid white lines in the middle of the road now, which mean I can't overtake them. Got to keep to my side of the road. Another sign telling me I've got a sharp bend coming up. Little squeeze on the brake. Might pop it into third gear because it's going slightly downhill as well. I'm going to take the first road on the left. This is a sharp one and I'm going into a 20 mile zone. So do my mirror signalling sign. Got a car coming from the left. It's seen I'm coming. It stopped because I've got right of way. Check my mirrors. I've got speed humps as well. Got a car in the front doing parallel parks. So I'll just ease off the gas until I've got plenty of space to go past. I have now, so it's good to go. Yeah, I don't need any gas here. The car's just building up speed, so I'm just covering the brake pedal. There's a few more speed humps ahead of me. Right, got cars parked on both sides. I've got a crossroad coming up as well. Got another sign reminding me I'm still on a 20 mile zone. I'm going to stop for this one because there's properties on either side restricting my view. Again, get my looks in, make sure I check both sides, then carry on. And off we go. Now here, when you're going down a narrow road and there's cars parked on both sides but nothing coming towards you, try and keep it central so you got equal space on both sides. Right, next one, stop sign. I'm going to go left. So I'll do my mirror signal. I must make the car stop even if I think it's clear. Little steer to the left. Car stopped, I'm checking, there's nothing coming, and then I go. Car must stop, otherwise it can be a straight fail. Mirror check, off we go. Now sometimes on this one the sat nav might say go right, but it's just a bend to the right. carry on straight ahead. I'm still in a 20 mile zone. Got a school sign ahead of me, but it's Sunday today, so I'm not expecting a lot of children around here. Right, I've got a car coming towards me, got a meeting situation. I'm just going to ease off the gas, just going to slow down, and the car's giving me way. Now he's changed his mind. I'm just going to go through slowly. Oh, thank you. If you can't keep more than a foot on either side, one of you has got to give away. So always try and think about that on approach, not when you're actually in the middle of the situation. At the end of the road, I'm going to go right. I'm just going to follow this little climb to the left first. Mirror signal right. I'm going to get my first gear ready. I'm stopping because there's a bit of a bend. I've got cars parked on the right side, restricting my view as well. I'm not going to pull out anymore yet because there's quite a few traffic coming from my left. So I've got a little gap there. I'm checking again. I've got another car coming down. I'm still looking. I'm good to go. I'm going to go forward first, steer into my lane. Yeah. Still a 20 mile zone. Oh. Light's just fallen off. Right, roundabout, I'm going to go left. So mirror signal. Anything coming? There's a car not indicating, so I'm just going to check. Right, they're indicated now. I'm good to go. I'm checking all sides as well. Make sure you check all sides. Straighten up, check your mirrors. Right, I'm just going to do a little hill start here, so they might ask you to pull up on the left. So mirror signal. It's going past the side road on my left, on my right, sorry, and stop. Handbrake neutral, and then they'll say move off when it's safe. So into gear. You must do a full 360 check. Scan everything. I can see a gap. I'm going to get my bike ready, pulling the car forward a little bit. Indicate final check over my shoulder. I'm still doing a final check in my mirror, and then off I go. So I just added a little bit more bite, not the gas, the bite, trying to move the car, and then. So you don't need a lot of gas. It's making sure you feel that bike correctly for a hill start. A little bit of a bend, come off the gas, but I'm going to add it as I'm coming out of the bend so I don't lose too much momentum. Then at the end of the road I'm going to go right. So mirror signal, come across, mirror signal again for the right, coming to an end of the road. I'm just going to get my first gear ready. Now I'm looking on approach, got a little gap, moving out. Got to make sure that you don't cause another vehicle to slow down, stop or swerve if you're going to cross its path. Got a cyclist ahead of me, but it's in its cycle lane, so I don't need to indicate to go past it. Into third gear. Now further on where the cycle lane finishes, I'm going to check my left mirror. I'm going to come back to the left side of the road. Right, so check my left mirror, slide back in, there's now two lanes, and off I go. Now for this test route, I'm going straight ahead. I've got to imagine there's two lanes in this junction, so I'm going to stay a little bit to the left, and then a little bit to the right, like a little slalom move. Right, clutch up to the bike, mirror check, move off. Just come a little bit to the left. Second gear, stay slightly to the right, leads me into my lane. It's easy as that. Build up a bit more speed. And then this lane only allows me to go left. Mirror signal, slow down. I'm going to use second gear. Cover the gas pedal. Lights are on red. Clutch down. Make sure I keep my tyres and tarmac. Really important here, just in case that car rolls back here. Right, feel the bite, check the mirrors, little squeeze on the gas. Come off the clutch slowly when the car in front moves. One of the show me tell me questions they might ask you when it's safe to do so. Wash your front screen. So make sure you're not in the middle of a gear change, you're not in a meeting situation. Feel where the stalk is to wash the front screen. In mine it's on my right. I'm just gonna pull it towards me. Let the water come out, let go. Easy as that. Never rush a show me tell me, just give yourself a couple of seconds to think. What they ask me, which side is it on? Have a little peep and then do it. Right, these traffic lights, I'm going to go straight ahead. Ease off the gas. Always think that they're going to change, and then add a bit of gas when it would be too late to stop if they did change. The traffic lights, I'm going to go left. A little bit of brake, clutch down. I'm always feeling the brake, slowing the car down first before I press the clutch. If I press the clutch first, it's going to take a little bit longer to stop. It's what we call coasting. Lights have changed, feel my bite, check my mirrors, move off. Mirror signal. I'm going to use first gear for this one because it's quite a tight road. I don't want to drift to the wrong side. Straighten up, check my mirrors and then carry on. Less space, less speed. A little bit of brake. Got at least a foot on either side, so I'm good to go there. Didn't need to stop. If it was any tighter, then I would have done. A little bit more gas. I'm going to take the second road on the right. I'm going to indicate after I pass the first one, so don't mislead anyone. Mirror signal. I'm going to use this box in the middle into it. Steer into a 20-mile zone and off we go. Now this is going to take me to the Asda roundabout. I'm going to take the second exit. I'm going to push the roundabout in the left lane. I'm going to mirror signal left once I pass the exit that takes you into Asda. So ease off the gas, cover the brake. There's a car already on the roundabout. Can't see anybody else coming. That's good. Mirror signal left. Keep to the left. Follow it around. Don't need to add too much gas here. Don't need to rush taking the signal off either. Gently click it off. It's gone off itself. Traffic lights, I'm going to go right. So on approach. Mirror signal right. Stop as soon as I can't see the first line. Make sure I've got it in first gear. Feel the bite. Don't rush. Lights have changed. Don't need to rush. Right now, I might have to wait in the middle. There's a couple of cars coming. Furthest forward I can go is my mirror lined up with the middle of the road that I'm turning into. Lights have changed, but I need to get out of the junction. Don't need to rush it. Mirror check. Carry on. I'm going to take the first road on the left. So mirror signal, a little bit brave. There's a bit of a deep pothole here, so just watch out for that. Carry on. I mean, your test is not over until you've turned the key off, so stay focused no matter how good you think you've done your test. Just got one more crossroad to deal with. little bit of brake, get my first gear ready. I'm doing my scans. This one's a little bit tricky to see up here, so I'm just trying to lean forward. It's what we call in peep and creep. Right, I'm good to go, off I go. And we're back to the test centre. And that's the end of the test route. I'm just going to pull up somewhere safe. Mirror signal. Remember, it's not over until you've stopped. Handbrake, neutral, signal off, engine off. And hopefully you've got some information there that will help you if you get this test route. Thank you.